Servers work hard. They also have tales. Welcome to this episode of Tales from Your Server. Our first tale is from Stinkier Than Thou. I just thought I'd share because I've never been so speechless while ringing someone up. I work at this cookie company where we have an unfortunately very accessible display of our cookies. They are real, but usually aren't fresh. They are new at the beginning of the week, and then we sometimes change them out when they give fingerprints or start looking nasty. Well, this afternoon, we had a mom and two kids come in. Son 6-ish and daughter 3-ish come in, and when the mom asked what cookies they wanted, the son proceeds to grab a display cookie and immediately starts eating it. I was freaking out. Now luckily, I know for a fact that one was made this morning. I made it. But the mom did absolutely nothing about this. I told her that yes, it's real, but probably not very food safe. She didn't care? It did not faze her. The problem here is really any of the other ones. They were around a week old and much less safe. How do you let your kids get away with that? I did not do much about it, gave her her cookies, and they went on their merry way. My coworker in the back said she would have lost it on the mom, but I seriously don't even know what I could have done. The type of cookie he took wasn't even one I could technically charge for, so it was free? I'm just tired. I know being a mom has to be exhausting, but it could have been a liability on my end. I've had people touch them before, which is fine, it happens. This kid just high noon snatched this thing like no one's business. At 6 years old, I find it very hard-pressed that this kid doesn't know he should keep his hands to himself. I understand being a parent is exhausting. I'm a single father myself, but at 6 years old, my son knew not to go up and touch things that didn't belong to him, especially when we were in stores. This next tale is by Tasty Barracuda 6980. I'm a former server of 5 years from a mid-tier US restaurant. I'm usually overpatient when it comes to dining out, but I had an experience tonight that actually irked me more than if I didn't have restaurant experience and would love the point of views. I was at a decently priced restaurant tonight, nothing crazy fancy, say $30 to $45 entrees, and wanted to treat my boyfriend after some good news. We sat down, the server asked, sparkling or still, and we said still is fine. He poured our waters out of a glass bottle and refilled them halfway through with a new glass bottle of water. I didn't think anything of it until my $200 bill included $14 worth of water, 2 bottles at $7. I don't consider myself cheap and try not to make trouble, but I asked the server, "Hey, is this right? Do you guys always charge for water here?" And he sheepishly says, "Well, no, but I said sparkling or still, and you said still." I just replied, "Yeah, but I just figured still meant regular water. You charged us for 2 bottles without saying anything, so I wasn't sure if that was restaurant protocol or you," and he got flustered, so I just let it go and paid. Thinking back though, every other table got regular tap water except us. I don't care about the $14, but the whole principle of it seems super shady to me. Is this normal? Warranted by the server? I'm not gonna lie, this makes absolutely no sense to me, and it just could be because I'm a basic bitch and my brain is just so simple, but if somebody asks me sparkling or still, I'm not gonna think they're asking me if I want water. I feel like they're asking me if I want either champagne or wine, and I would definitely clarify that. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm really confused with this. What do you guys think? Drop a comment down below. This next tale is from Table Games Dealer. Got off my dealer grave shift at the casino. Parents ring me to meet them for the brunch buffet in the steakhouse. It's a wonderful spread of crab, lobster, oysters, and the works. Tons of staff. Check comes for our table of 5. My parents have 3 vouchers. They don't gamble. Gifts from friends. So we only need 2 covers, and they asked for my employee discount. Our bill goes from $320 to $100. I toss my card at the end of the table, and my dad refuses. I say I want to help pay and tip. Dad says, "I got this, 15% is $45, that's enough." I say, "Not even close, this meal was nearly free. Let me tip $20 ahead, I got this." Again, I'm refused and he said, "Okay, 20%. My father argued me down and stiffed my coworkers. He's a moron. He then gave me the, "We work hard for our money and so does server" talk. No fucking way you're going to use my 15% discount on a 2/5 price tab and tip 15%. Why the heck would you not let me pay and reciprocate the generosity that I live off of? I get that he wanted to treat his son to a nice buffet, but to be so ignorant to argue with me over tipping when I am in a tipped position? I was exhausted from my workday and I didn't think it worth to fight with my parents at work. I felt like a kid again. I need to bring cash if I go out with them again. This one throws me for a little bit of a loop, just based on the fact that the way I was raised, if you go out to eat somewhere, even if you get a discount on your meal or something, you're always tipping what the full price of the meal would be. So the percentage, the 15 or whatever percentage you want to tip, is going to be based off what the full price is and not the discounted price. Because at the end of the day, the server's still doing the same job, you're just paying less. Maybe I was raised wrong, but I feel like that's the proper way to go about things. And our final tale is by Saf Over It. I'm a bartender and manager at a small bar in a food court style setting in my city. I started at this place about 6 weeks ago, and every weekend, a mother comes in with her young son, maybe 10, to get food from the sandwich place next to the bar. They always sit down at the high tops, and every time, without fail, they come up and ask for waters with lemon. They'll drink 3 or 4 glasses of water each, hang around for an hour or two, then go about the rest of their day elsewhere. They've never actually bought anything from me, and they never leave a cash tip for the labor. And you know what? They're my favorite customers. They're always kind, respectful, and even actively engaging from time to time when they see I'm not busy. They both say please and thank you and smile at me like they mean it. Every time I see them walk in now, I have their lemon waters ready for them before they even come up to ask for them. The first time I did that, they were so happy that I'd remembered them and gone out of my way. There was such a genuine appreciation for the small effort I'd made. The kid always brings me little Korean hard candies now, and while I have a rule about eating anything that customers give me, I still accept them, tucking them into a drawer behind the bar. At this point, I have a collection of thank you candies that, every time I see them, make me smile. The service industry is thankless and exhausting, 85, probably 90% of the time. But people like them make my day so much brighter and more bearable. I would take them over a $50 tip any day. Edit to add, wow, I did not expect this post to get such a big response. Thank you guys so much. And an extra big thank you to the kind fellow Redditors who gave me my first ever awards. When you're respectful to people and things like that, it goes a long way, and in a situation like this where somebody's not driven solely off of profit but rather providing service, it's wholesome all around. Then to see them thanking the Redditors for the awards instead of acting like choosing beggars demanding other awards, priceless. Alright, that's enough tales for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Tales from Your Server. If you liked the video, please drop a like. Share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, have a great day and stay safe out there.